Texas. What are you most excited about with this opportunity with the new team?
Chris, thank you. I'm just really excited, super blessed, and fortunate for like the opportunity over here in Texas. The Rangers drafted me actually in 2015, so kind of like full circle, so to say. So I'm excited for the opportunity. I want to come over. I want to win. I want to help these guys get better in any way that I can. And, come out and just play my game and be me. So I'm excited.
Chris Woodward talked about how he knew you from obviously his days in the Dodgers organization. Can you talk about your familiarity with Chris Woodward?
Yeah, yeah. No, Woody, and I, we were together over in L.A. Like Luis as well. So kind of familiarity there, and I have Sporzy here and Santana who are old teammates throughout the minor leagues. So be able to have kind of like familiar faces is always nice, and to come over here and be welcomed warmly is always good. And Woody, SoCal boy too, grew up in Covina, right down the street from me. So a couple of SoCal boys in Texas.
All right, thanks, DJ.
Kennedy.
Hey DJ, welcome to Texas. I'm curious, what has the last, I guess, week been like for you? Can you take us through kind of how this has been, how the experience has been?
Yeah, it's definitely been something new, something I haven't had to experience before. But really fortunate that the Texas Rangers called my name, and really fortunate to be here. I absolutely loved the Dodgers organization. They're awesome people, really great people. Started my career there and made it to the big leagues there. So they will always have a special place in my heart, being growing up there as well. So, but really fortunate to be here. Really excited. I was actually hoping I would be picked up by the Texas Rangers. Like I said before, familiar drafted me in 2015. So kind of feels like home already.
Gotten off to kind of a slow start in the big league level after you made your debut, but you seem to have heated up at AAA this last month or so. What kind of things have you been working on with Oklahoma City and things like that have kind of made you get off to that streak?
Yeah, no, really just being me. Knowing kind of what like works for me, my cues. For me, I'm a big strong guy. Just got to hit the ball forward more often, and I don't think that's a secret. And I think I've been showing that off this past month over at Oklahoma City. So really excited to get that going here. Kind of get familiar, get used to the culture here, and really want to help out this ball club for sure.
Thanks, DJ.
Let's go to Jared.
DJ, so Woody suggested yesterday that maybe you had made some sort of a change in the last month. I know you just mentioned wanting to, I guess, become more familiar with your cues and whatnot, but was there like a specific mechanical change over the last month you made that really has kind of helped everything get in sync?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Really just dove into film when everything was clicking right, and noticed some things that I was doing back then that I wasn't doing now, and like when you watch film, you kind of get to remember kind of what was going on in your mind back then, and like the brain is a very useful tool. So watching those films was really helpful. So being able to just see kind of like where my hands were, where I was going in, throughout the zone, and keeping my back shoulder up or my hands up or whatever it may be. So just using my whole body and using my levers to my advantage. And I've always been really good whenever I hit the ball all over the field. So I've been doing that this past month. So just want to continue doing that, and just be me. That is the main thing, is to just be me. And I know that if I'm me, like it's gonna be really special.
We just had Kyle Gibson and Joey Gallo, who are both bigger guys, and they each separately talked about how, as bigger guys with longer limbs, getting in sync was always a little more of a process than maybe for a smaller guy. Is that something that you've had to work on, to use your size as an advantage, but also not allow your size to mechanically cause issues? Is that, I guess, maybe a bigger challenge for someone like you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like Joey Gallo is a really good, example. Big guy, long levers, his ball hard, his ball far. So, I think when you're bigger, it's a good thing and a bad thing, like you said. Longer levers, longer arms, longer legs, longer everything. So, you just have to really compact those things. And when you have longer arms, you got to be a little bit shorter to the ball, and you gotta just put the ball forward and kind of like see ball hit ball, as to say. So, but yeah, no, to answer your question, having longer levers is definitely tough, but if you use it to your advantage, it could be really, really good.
Thanks, DJ.
Levi.
DJ, I apologize because the three questions I had lined up just got asked right in a row. So I'm going with something a little bit more esoteric here. I looked at your baseball reference page and noticed two things. One, there's no period between D and J, which struck me as interesting. And also, your name is Donald Scott. So I was curious how you got to your name of DJ.
So Donald Scott Peters is my name, and then a junior. So Donald Scott Peters Jr. My dad is senior, so I guess you get DJ from that. And the dots, I haven't just grown up. I always just put DJ. I always like the capital J instead of the lowercase j. That's kind of one of my pet peeves. So I guess kind of a fun fact. But yeah, just DJ. Never put periods. I don't know why, but I guess I could ask my dad that question.
All right. Well, I warned you it was a silly question. That's all.
No. I love it. Thank you.
Steven.
DJ, you don't put periods because you don't ever want it to end, right?
Right. Amen, Stephen. Amen.
Hey, as you talked about, obviously you want to win. You want to be part of an organization that's winning. You come from an organization that was a defending World Series champion to a team that's admittedly rebuilding. Talk about the opportunity, though, to progress and be part of that, and for you, with only a handful of Major League games, to have the opportunity to build your own self while helping build a team.
Yeah, no, I think coming from an organization that won the World Series last year, and I was fortunate enough to be here for the entire postseason. So, when I say it kind of like feels like home, like I've been here before for over a month, so familiar with the ballpark, the clubhouse, everything like that. So that was also special. But coming from a team where you are expected to win at every level is awesome, and that is why we play this game, is to win championships, to build up an amazing franchise. So I want to come over here, and I want to bring that winning culture here. I want to do everything I can as a person, as an athlete, as a baseball player, as a human being, to just bring that over here and bring all the things that I've learned in the past 5 years throughout the Dodgers organization, from rookie ball to the big leagues, and just apply that here. And Woody knows winning over there, and a lot of other guys too. So I'm excited to just be one of the parts in the whole thing.
I know you're in the lineup today. What is Woody giving you an indication of exactly what to kind of expect here for you going forward, playing time and such?
Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna take it day by day. If I'm in there, like if Woody puts me in there, I'll be ready to go. And he knows that I'll be ready every single day, whether that's to start off the bench, to pinch run, defensive change, whatever that may be. So I'm here. I've pinched hit in the big leagues before. I've gone in as a pinch runner. I've gone in as defensive. I've also started games. So whatever this organization wants me to do, I'll do it.
Let's go to Rick.
Yeah, hey, welcome to Texas. Good to have you. Wanted to ask you, obviously the Dodgers, totally loaded organization, defending World Series champs. Looking at you, just from the outside looking in, you have a ton of talent. The arrow's pointing up. Do you feel as though you got a good enough shot with the Dodgers?
I think coming through the system, I learned a lot, and being around guys like Mookie, Belly, JT, Kike when he was there, Kirsch, like the list goes on, right? Being around future Hall of Famers and MVPs is something you definitely cherish, and something you definitely do not take for granted. So I learned a lot from those guys, and it's a winning culture over there, and that's just how it is, and I'm grateful for the opportunities I was given over there, and like I learned a lot. I truly did. I was a big league camp almost every year. I worked out at Dodger Stadium during the off season, so got to see guys, big league guys, future Hall of Famers, in my opinion, routines in the off season and in spring training all the way to season. So I want to take that over here. I've learned a lot throughout that whole process. So now, kind of like the next chapter in my career in life, I could kind of take that to over here and help out in any way that I can, like I keep saying. And like at the end of the day, I want to win, and just like they do over there. And I think I think here in Texas, we're gonna have something very, very special in the coming years to winning.
The general manager, Chris Young, he came out and said, hey, this is the land of opportunity the next 2 months for the Rangers and for young guys like you. Do you sense that?
I do for sure, and it's something I am very, very grateful for. Very, very grateful for the opportunity. Very, very blessed for sure. So, I'm gonna do everything I can when I'm in the lineup, and I'm gonna just, like I keep saying, just be me, and I'm gonna be a great teammate. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna hustle down the line. I'm gonna do everything I can, and I'm just gonna play my game. And I know that if I do that, it's gonna be really good.
Okay, take a couple more. Evan.
Hey DJ, the adjustments you made, how much of that was about hitting left-handers with a little bit more authority?
Yeah, I think whether it's left-handed or right-handed pitchers, obviously when I was up in the big leagues, I faced lefties more so than righties. I faced a couple righties, but that was kind of like the role, like the kind of new role, I guess, coming up for like the younger guys. But I've always hit lefties well. I feel really, really comfortable hitting lefties. I feel comfortable hitting righties as well too. So whether the guy throws left-handed, right-handed, or he's a Pat Venditti and he throws both, if I'm in the lineup, I'm feeling really good about it.
And who suggested, whatever the process was on these adjustments, who made the first suggestion?
So it was myself and also Manny Burris, who is our hitting coach over in AAA. I approached him, and I told him that I went through film, and this is kind of what I see. This is what I feel. This is kind of what I was thinking back then, and what I see now, and what I feel now. So Manny's awesome. Manny has helped me a lot throughout the past month and my entire time in Oklahoma City. So he's an awesome dude, and but it was me, and then him and I collaborated on it, and we agreed, and we keep on grinding on it, and now it is what it is. So yeah.
Okay, last one. We'll go to Sarah.
Jay, so I'm just curious if there were any baseball role models or anyone that you emulate your game after, whether it was from previous organizations or not, who that might be.
Yeah, my favorite player growing up was Sean Green. Growing up in Southern California, being a Dodger fan, Sean Green hitting those 4 home runs against Milwaukee was definitely cool as a 5-6-year-old kid watching it on TV. So Sean Green was definitely my favorite player. I know I get compared to Jason Worth a lot, but I don't know. There's a lot of good players to pick from out there. I got to play with a lot of them these past couple of years and be around them, like I said before. So I just want to be the best version of myself, and go out there every day, play hard, work hard, and win ball games. That's what I want to do.
And then I know it's been a short amount of time that you've been here, but is there anyone that you've had an immediate quick connection with personally, off the field kind of conversations from this clubhouse here? Yeah,
well, as funny as it might be, I've played against a lot of these guys in this clubhouse in AA and AAA, whether that was 18, 19 this year. So kind of, the baseball world, right? When you play against a guy, you always say what's up to each other. And so like when I walked in the clubhouse, it was a warm welcome. Everybody came up, introduced themselves, introduced myself. But having Santana there and Spores and Woody and the hitting coach is definitely easier than going in blindly. But you know, all these guys in here are awesome, and you know, we have a really good clubhouse, really good talent. But you know, Brock Holt came up to me. He's been awesome, and then Charlie, who you know I was around a little bit when he was with the Dodgers. So that was cool to see him again.
Awesome, DJ. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll let DJ go, and we'll have Woody in here shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.